All right. Oh, well,
Oh, huh?
welcome to UNH for Southern New Hampshire University. Very
I love
exciting
them in a
Overwatch.
game.
Yeah, bit exciting Overwatch match. Broadcast dropped the ball a little bit, but it's all right. Yeah, it is. UNH is quickly taking back a point from Southern University here. I'm gonna call them NHU. A lot of deaths happening quickly. That Bridget getting knocked out. Supports for UNH is struggling a little bit here. The Cassidy gets taken down by the Rissa. Might see a quick ace. UNH taking time to reset, get everybody respawn before they push back out.
You were not warned.
Big warrior on the junk here, trying to make some space for his team. Seems Southern Hampshire's Tracer is just pulling our backline. Meanwhile, the Bridget's diving in towards their backline. Marissa all comes out here, catches the Genji. Starlark just trying to back off, but can disengage. Does end up getting killed here. New Hampshire already at 65% on the point here. UNH has to make an effort to get back and take back some of that lead. Him setting up for a big push here. Junker online. Junker can make or break a team fight here. Might see the setup for the Junker here. Juno ult does come out as well, but the Junker is taken down. That push for UNH did not last very long. Still holding on to that Junker ult, but they're just not going to be able to get back to stay in time. First point will go to Southern New Hampshire. Yeah, that Orisa pick is difficult to play into.
Hey, I gotta go.
All good.
My hotspot's being buggy with the broadcast.
All right. Technical difficulties on that UNH campus, but it's all right. I'll try to carry this a little bit here. So UNH is running with a Junker, Juno, Brigitte, Tracer, and I forget that one. The Rock Muncher. Thank you. UNH going for a quick push here, try to take space around the point maybe. Ashburn is just so good for making it hard to heal back up. At a risk of getting aggressive against Junker, but it does get taken down. Both tanks for both sides are down. Brigitte for UNH falls. Juno also might go down here. So that New Hampshire is just aggressively pushing UNH back. Gonna have to consolidate on these team fights a little bit. Seems it might be looking for a flank here. Come in off the side. That Tracer does spot them though. That Ashe is just putting dynamites in the right spot every time. Junker quickly trying to get towards the backline here, but Orisa is denying the push. Tracer does get Brigitte back. Big Warrior does get the Juno as well. Tracer finds their Brigitte, but then their Tracer finds our Venture. Stuck in the back here, no heals. Does get taken out. So New Hampshire up to 50% on the second point here. No ults for UNH to work with just yet. Taking time to consolidate once again before they start another team fight. Ash doing good poke damage before UNH can even get close, and the Tracer Pulse does find Brigitte. Juno trying to keep Junker alive on site. Knight does manage to find the Ash along with the Brigitte, but their Tracer does find Hampshire. Orisa takes down Junker now. UNH unable to take the site back from Southern New Hampshire here. To try to rush on the site here. Not many ults working in their favor. The Joker ult's almost online. That might be able to get them on site, let them prolong this round a little bit. Trying to get enough damage here to pop the ult maybe. 99%. Overtime does come out. Joker flies on the site. Unable to kill. Finds one, finds two. Bob doing crazy good damage. The other Tracer gets one. UNH all falling down. And there it goes. So then New Hampshire will walk away. First point does go to Southern New Hampshire University. Good team fights on both sides all around. Okay, the game going to Southern New Hampshire tank player. Very good result there. Did manage to catch almost the entire team in that crowded area. UNH is going to have to make some minor improvements on their game here to hopefully get a point on their side as well. A little bit of an intermission here before we move on to the next round. Seems our second map will be King's Row, so it will be a payload game mode. Might see less team fights, more isolated 1v1s or 2v1s. Very interested to see what UNH's lineup will be, especially tank-wise. They have to account for that Southern New Hampshire player that was very good on that Orisa. Seems there might have been a substitution. No, my mistake. Just a team swap. Here we go, second map, Kings Row. Southern New Hampshire University up 1-0. See what UNH is going to pick here. Kong. On support from Macho, personal favorite. Never mind. Back to lobby. Seems they swapped it for the daylight Kings Row instead of the nighttime.
Now entering King's Row. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
See what the UNH lineup here is going to be. See an Ana and Cassidy already locked in. Genji as well. Might see few Nano Blades. See that Orisa pick. No Junker Queen or Ramacha. Final support looks like it's going to be Juno. Symmetra on attack. That'll be interesting to watch.
Have you heard the reports? A masked vigilante has been running rampant.
Little webcam adjustment there.
Well, let's hope they're swiftly dealt with.
Swapped off Symmetra for Echo there.
A mother's work is never done.
First round of the second match will be underway here in 10 seconds. The first point is usually one of the most difficult to take, so it'll be interesting to see how UNH gets the payload unlocked. Quickly rushing out the gates. Seems like New Hampshire is playing back and up on that rooftop there, trying to use that height advantage. And it's slowing it down a little bit, letting the team consolidate. Pushing towards the rear here. Might be trying to take up top as well, take some space back. They're flanking all the way around here. See that Genji climbing up quickly. Yeah, so New Hampshire was expecting it. See a team fight in this clustered hallway here. Might be whatever team's Orisa gets ult first here. Both tanks just staring at each other in the face, trying to get healed. That Tracer tries to dive in the back line, seems he recalls right out of it. The other enemy Orisa is super low, so New Hampshire has to play it a bit carefully here. Drainer making plenty of space for the team to take point here. Tracer does fall to Genji. It seems they're just isolating Southern New Hampshire from taking back the site here. Trying to make plenty of space with that javelin spin. Trying not to let the supports back in the game. They got 2/3 of the point taken already. Here's is just Juno and Orisa left for Southern New Hampshire here. The Nano does come out for Orisa here. Tracer is back on site, but might not live very long. Orisa ultimate comes out for Southern New Hampshire. Drainer struggling to stay alive here, down to 100 health, and there he goes. UNH made good progress on that first initial push. 2 minutes left and have 2/3 of the first point. Taking a moment to reconsolidate there. Good aggressive first push, see how they follow it up here. You know, UNH is down Orisa's ult, but UNH is down Nano here, so. Diving in, trying to pop that Orisa ult, and there it goes. Does find one. Kills Bob as well. Tracer did find the An in the back line. Ash is swiftly taken out by Drainer. Drainer finds Orisa as well. And they unlock the payload with 1:30 left. That time adjustment comes in, putting it back up to 4 minutes now. UNH is leaving the supports to push the payload. You know, the tank and their damage try to make space. Drainer doing well to take a lot of the damage for his team. Making sure no flanks get to his support behind. And Southern New Hampshire is putting up a good fight here, not making it easy for them to push, but that Ana nade might come in clutch here. That anti-heal doing good so far. Tracer does get taken out by the Cassidy. That Briggy all did come out, did find the Genji with it. UNH is backing off here by the looks of it. Waiting for the rest of the team to respawn before they start another push here. Steadily making their way back to payload here. Getting pretty aggressive, maybe trying to pop that Orisa ult towards the back line there. That's what it looks like Drainer's going for here, but the other Orisa does pop his just trades of ult here. Doesn't manage to find anybody, in fact dies for it. That push by UNH was quickly shut down there.
Enemy slept here.
Beautiful sleep. Oh, but that ass. UNH working with a couple ults here, but they are being pushed back into their spawn room by this aggressive Southern New Hampshire team. Sorry. You have that Juno ult online. New Hampshire Tracer players very well at just aggravating this UNH team here. Might see that Juno ult get popped right about now here. Bob for Southern New Hampshire does come out up towards the payload there. There goes the Juno ult. Getting good damage off it, but the Ana is taken out behind from the Tracer. Tracer does find 2 more as well with that Tracer pulse. The rest of UNH swiftly falls as well. 1 minute left to make some more progress with that payload. Gonna make space, push the payload up a little bit further. Hopefully make their defense round a bit easier on themselves here. That Ashe and the Orisa are quickly pushing in UNH's backline here. That Orisa ult for Southern New Hampshire doing good damage. Drainer does get his ult online. Unable to find one though. Quickly making a change to Zyra. 8 seconds left. It's trying to touch the payload, get some overtime time. Overtime. But it does not look like it will be successful. First round comes to a close. Excited to see how UNH will handle defense now. This New Hampshire team seems very aggressive. It's going for a similar cop, bringing out a Sojourn instead of a Genji.
One small step at a time.
One more mission, huh? I'm in.
Salutations. Good to see you. Harry speaks so many different languages. I have decided to learn them all.
Hey. Good to see you. Hey. Good to see you.
We must all find a cause worth fighting for.
Hey. Hello. 5, 4, 3.
Second round of this match underway. UNH is down 1-0. Seems Southern New Hampshire brought out a Clara. That'll be interesting. So, UNH only has a cast phase for hits again. That Sojourn might not be great against Fire. Southern New Hampshire is quickly pushing on a point here. Orisa is bullying Draina back off the site, but is quickly pushing back onto it. Might actually kill the tank. Very low, manages to barely escape. The Ana and the Juno, apologies for UNH. Actually, both supports for UNH quickly falling. Drainer is quick to follow as well. Yeah. So New Hampshire quickly getting onto a point. Seems UNH might just let them unlock payload here.
How's it going?
Now they have to stop Southern New Hampshire from pushing that payload. Drainer makes a swap to Zyra here. Maybe trying to hold them in this archway here, not letting them push much further than this. Drainer getting aggressive, trying to keep them at bay here. doing good damage against the Orisa as well as the Brigitte. Ult for the enemy Juno coming online. Trainer quickly taking Ashe in that Tracer combo, finding the backline. There's a quick ace against UNH, and New Hampshire walks away with the second round. Two 0 Southern New Hampshire.
Play of the game.
The game going to the New Hampshire Ashe player. Very good game between both teams. Very intense payout team fight. Sorry, team fight. Is coming down to a match point for UNH here. Has to get some points on the board themselves, lest they face a sweep Southern New Hampshire. To make some adjustments toward those backline dives. Southern New Hampshire has been very good at getting their damage characters back towards UNH's supports. Take another brief intermission here before the next match starts off. To begin our third match here.
Welcome.
I'm going to try to pronounce the map's name.
Prepare for battle. Select your
UNH going for a pretty standard comp as what they've run so far. Got Junker on their tank, Genji and Cassidy being their damage characters, and then you've got Joe and Brigitte on the support. You see how UNH hopes to combat that Ashe player in Southern New Hampshire.
My throne is where I say it is.
The regions of Earth are so
Warrior on tank
varied,
this time instead of Joe.
but one human lifespan is not enough to see it all.
Five, four, three,
be a escort this time. See a lot of chaotic team fights, hopefully. Not a fan of robot myself, but be fun to watch. Got a Malga tank for New Hampshire. I'm sure that'll be annoying. Quickly, this team fight is getting chaotic fast. Genji Knight does fall to the Juno, but a double kill for Warrior here evens it out. Trying to catch an Ash. Unable to get close enough to do any real damage. See aggressive push from UNH here, pulling the robot back on their side. Warrior doing a good job at making space for this UNH team to get in there, hopefully do more damage. Warrior quickly taking a lot of damage, managed to save himself with that shell there. Trying to kill this Reaper that's trying to dive in their back line. Luckily, they were able to hold him off from doing any big damage to their more squishy characters. Fast rotate here for UNH, trying to stop that New Hampshire team from pushing the robot any further. Warrior does fall, and the rest of the team quickly follows. Only a Knight remaining alive, but he also falls.
Stay calm, Juno.
Juno ult's already ready for Clover here. That could play a big role in this upcoming team fight.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Knight seeming swapping off Genji to play Reaper here. Small mirror matchup. Clover trying to keep Warrior alive. The Juno ult does come out. Bob for the Ash. Bob is quickly swiftly dealt with. Magua taking damage, but until that Reaper ult comes out and quickly cleans up the rest of the UNH team. Do have that Brigade ult online. Warrior quickly getting closer to his ult as well. So New Hampshire the checkpoint though, so they do spawn closer now. UNH has to keep that in mind here. We're quickly diving on the robot. Starting to push it back a little bit here. Malga ult does come out here. Clover does dive in, trying to keep as many people alive as possible, but both Blackout and Skylar fall. Warrior Knight quickly follow. Clover follows as well.
Let them push ahead. How's it going?
Team fight so far not going in UNH's favor. But they do have that Junker Queen ult online, and that can absolutely turn the game upside down. Skylar trying to keep Blackout alive before the team fight starts. Junker ult does go out here. Quickly finds the Ash. The Reaper is also killed by Warriors. Well, Malcolm falls, and Moonclover finds the Lucio. Beautiful knife there by Warrior to secure the ace there and kills the Juno. Unit's gonna quickly take advantage of this team kill. Try to get the robot back to the center here. Maybe unlock their own checkpoint. The Southern New Hampshire team quickly stopping them from getting the robot too far in. We're doing a good job of getting some early damage with that Malga. But he's getting hit from on top by the Reaper. He's in a bad position, but Juno ult comes out, might save the team fight for UNH. The Cassidy ult got popped out. Bob finds 2. Knight finds 1. Warrior as well. Clover gets taken up by that Ash player, and that's a team kill. Still in New Hampshire. Bread and butter of robot here. Those chaotic, fast-paced team fights. So entertaining to watch. Got an Ash mirror matchup now. That Reaper ult for Southern New Hampshire doing indescribable amounts of damage to UNH there. Another quick team kill for another Southern New Hampshire. They might just end it here if UNH can't get out there quick enough to stop them. Warrior makes the last-ditch effort to get on site here. Down a lot of health quickly and just taken out. Clover trying to stop that robot from pushing any further. Knight does manage to kill the Lucio, staying on the robot as long as humanly possible here. But is unable to delay long enough, and Southern New Hampshire walks away with the third match. 0-3 sweep here for the UNH varsity Overwatch team. Good play by both sides here. Just unfortunate team fights that didn't always go in UNH's favor.